EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down, it's gone. And his first look is incomplete. The former first-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. To me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
12, 11, 11.
From the gun, here's Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
76, 12. Maverick. 11.
They're going to go for it. It's Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go, here we go. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Switch, switch, switch. Hardball, hardball. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir.
On second down, here's Goff. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 24.
Hot, 180.
Here's Goff. Staying on his feet, able to fight, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Bernardrick McKinney coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw is Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Lamar Miller. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On the stop was Aaron Donald. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
second down. Here's Miller. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Richmond. Tiger.
Now Watson. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 16s. Pretty move. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, 76. 12. Super. Hey, 5.
3rd and long. It's gone. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Caught here by Griffin. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, Watson. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Dante Fowler coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 14 yards there on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a 3rd down.
Down! Black 22! Black 22!
On 3rd down, Miller. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
They're going for it. It's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. LaMarcus Joyner in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Hard ball, hard ball. 76, tell him. 76. 76. Let's go, 12. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Louis. 12.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt able to drop him for a loss of 4. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. That'll be caught by Cup. And he's taken down inside the 30. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
Here we go. Everyone's got 4. 2. 14.
Now Goff on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. He's got daylight past the 20, 10, and they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of the half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mo.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. In search of redemption from the pick six. Goff looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And with the play clock running low, Bill O'Brien's going to signal for a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the pitch goes to Miller. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And they're
He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. This is taken at the 3. And an alley to run. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Houston. In for the score. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
4 now. Hey, lift, 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 lift. Check 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here we go. 12, 12. Here goes it on. 180. 14, 14. 17, 17.
To throw on second down is gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is taken in at the 5. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 48 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley taking it in from a yard out. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. He'll try and run it with Gurley. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
This fielded at the 2. And an alley to run. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT, 98 yards. And the Texans will extend their lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll run it now out of the gun. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
Check right 34. 76, tell him. 76. 76.
Gurley again here on 1st down. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Cooper! Hey, five! Five.
Out of the gun. Gone. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Down! Green,
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller, and he'll get this one up to the 26. The tackle there by John Johnson.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On 2nd down, here's Watson. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Dante Fowler in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Dante Fowler able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Back now in Los Angeles as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And he'll take it just outside the 40. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. On 1st down, gone. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing again is gone. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. And the Texans set to come onto the field. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it again with Miller. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Texans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Watson now to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Samson Ebukam in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. The Texans send the punter out. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Now the Rams offense, they worked their way back on the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And that's complete to Cooks. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, it's gone. And that is incomplete. Woods the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. 2nd and 10. Goff again. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Goff on first down. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. Goff throwing again. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
The Rams on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. To the air again. Goff dumps it off to Gurley. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Harbaugh. DC.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Watson hands this to Foreman. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll.